Was that a good binge on Netflix? Hey everybody, it's me, Nerfin16 Richard Kid here on YouTube, and welcome back to my big review of the weekend. No surprise here, it's, well, Daredevil. Not really being sad or anything like that. Just a couple updates before I start, and yes, if you saw the last video, I did get Mortal Kombat 10. Yeah, I'm gonna not do X for a while. That was a cool thing to say for a bit. I am playing the story. It's surprisingly a lot more, I guess, structured than 9, which is, in better terms, a really good idea. Wow. Hang on here. What else? The characters are really good. Hitboxes are pretty good. Gameplay mechanics are pretty much similar to the last, again, similar to 9, which is like the first, I guess, not Mortal Kombat game. Jesus, if Kombat ever goes against Scorpion, I would love nothing more than to see any of them kick his ass. Hell, even Dead Guy might probably have a shot at, oh crap, maybe Johnny Cage. I don't know. Long story short, on Mortal Kombat and my playthrough so far, the story's not bad. No spoilers if you've already played through it, or I'm not a gamer. This is a gaming channel. Sorry to say. I will, like I said, I'll be getting the combat pack, and I'll probably go in detail how much fun, and without a doubt, unadulterated fun, Jason is gonna be, because I kind of did some hype for that, so I might as well, finish it. On to my last update. The Ninja, episode 7 finally got subbed on Overtime. I seen it. It is awesome. Doing a full review, next week. Stay tuned. Yeah, wow, a lot of, again, the team is still building on all that. I'll get into the full review as well. Alright, so, on to Daredevil. Oh, crap. Ow, my everything bone. Okay, that's not that. Okay, who out of the Marvel Universe has anything to say about Daredevil? Like, seriously, who? Oh, crap. Hulk, here to tell you things. And what are those things, Hulk? Okay. Wow, you can rip through their power. Some freaking... Oh, wow, you remember... Oh, I want Hulk to tell you I had history with the blind guy. Wait, seriously? You have a history? Okay, when? Hulk will explain. Back in the 70s. Wait, whoa. Oh, he's not like that. Hulk, he's not like that. Are you? Is Hulk making sure that you're sure? Yeah, and okay, yeah, I'm totally sure. Could you not smash everything in the room and my camera? So can I Retro explain? Yes. Hulk will let Retro explain. Ow! Thanks. Now I'm out of armor. It's gonna take some time to repair. Good. Hulk likes people. Hulk likes this camera. Okay, Hulk, just chill down. Just chill. Do that Zen thing. Okay, that is a kung fu grip. Okay. Begin. Alright, I'm beginning. Yeah, long story short, yes, that is a Daredevil TV show pilot idea that went absolutely nowhere in the 70s. There's already people who already reviewed it. I'll put a link down below for that. So, where were we? The Netflix show. Yes! Hulk wants you to get to authority! Okay, please. I don't want to turn off my camera. I really don't want to turn off my camera. Fine. Do you have food? Yeah, I got food. Just chill. Can Hulk do security? Hulk can do security. Okay, good. Awesome. Alright, let's start with the top. Charlie Cox plays, Matt Murdock, aka here, Daredevil. I don't know everybody's names when it comes to the guy who plays Foggy. He kinda is a lot like, hang on. A lot like John Favreau's interpretation in the 2003 movie, for better or worse. Blinders aside, I think the Netflix version is sort of better because he does a lot. He's a little more restrained. He treats his clients with more respect than I guess Favreau's character could have. Mainly because it was a 2003 movie. More of that on, I guess, everyone else who probably reviewed it. I'm probably going to put a link to that and CinemaSins, because I really like CinemaSins video on that. So we're getting just to keep. If I ever had an annotation on like a link counter, how many times I have to like say it, that hi CinemaSins, how you doing? Basically, the most obvious example everyone's comparing the Netflix series to is basically the Frank Miller run. On basically the costume alone. As you can see here, this is basically very early on in the season, with very big comparison to Frank Miller's interpretation of, I guess, Daredevil's origins. Basically, he didn't start off with a lot in his version of the timeline. Like basic gym shorts, basic ninja gi, at least on the headgear, so you could be intimidating. And not only that, it's basically the same thing here in the Netflix run. It's just that when you see a lot of the early fight scenes in one particular episode, when Daredevil has to go in and like save a kid from the Russians, who again was like one of the very early arcs into the episode. Holy crap! From what I'm told, that was all in one shot of him just rushing in, kicking everybody down, getting the kid out, and any episode just with him saying, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing? What's your name?" And that was awesome. Since I'm gonna try to do some non-spoilery stuff, I'm also gonna probably to save myself from all the characters that I can try to remember. Mainly the guy named Yorick. Yorick is a journalist who's played a major role in the comics as time goes on, both in Daredevil and many of the Marvel comics as a whole. To make a better example, he was doing journalism during the battlefields of Marvel Civil War. Also, to quote 89 Batman, I have a name for my pain. If anyone who hates what happened to Spider-Man in One More Day. Mark Miller. I could be saying Joe Quesada and the usual people who split the marriage and all that stuff. And as you also may have noticed, I'm going to be using my comic casual fandom really hard, because both Daredevil, Spider-Man, and X-Men, those are like the very few groups of Marvel comics I know right off the top of my head, and I could jump into and just see what's been going on the last, 10, 15 years since the 90s, which is probably good for me. I don't know if it's good for you. Comments down below if you know any more tidbits on that, at least. Anyway, back on plot. As far as Vincent D'Onofrio's version of Kingpin, again, it's a lot of Frank Miller's run too. It showed off his origins as well. I think later in the season, it showed his childhood, what drove him, I guess, out of the city for a while, and then come back to have this grand plan on wholesale destruction minor, just to rig Hell's Kitchen to his favor, money-wise, power-wise, and just public spectacle, basicly. As an arc for that part of for D'Onofrio's character was really good. The highlight for his acting, in my personal opinion, is that he, I guess he had to learn Chinese for the Chinese triad that he was negotiating with in the later episodes. Madame Gao, I believe was her name. My best guess, and I think comicbookcast is going to say the same thing, I'm going to leave a link to their channel as well, is that she might be involved later on for hopefully what's his name, Iron Fist's TV show, not really, Netflix show. So again, if that character survives, she'll probably end up being in come on, help me out here. Why are you delayed? I have a thing, relax. It's a stupid thing. Yeah, don't worry about it. In that character's Netflix show. Rosario Dawson is another person early on. I think episode 2, she helps Daredevil come back from getting his ass handed from an early fight. She did a really good job too. To be honest, there was a lot of back and forth between them in later episodes. Just what's right, what's wrong. Is really finding Kingpin a really good idea, because they don't really address him as Kingpin. They just address him by his the character's first full name, Wilson Fisk. But in all honesty, it's really Kingpin. And eventually, I think at the end of the series, she had to leave, because she knows shit was getting real fast. I just realized I didn't get the real costume, in case you guys still want to see it. When you see the real the final costume, the red costume, it's on the last episode. It's after the first couple of times he's seen Kingpin, and he realized, okay, this guy's really good. What's keeping him alive and all that stuff. A lot of interplay. Mostly he's just building himself some inner armor and stuff like that. That's not really much spoilery. Just finding the guy. I'm gonna leave that again because of spoilers. Karen Page is another character from the books. Let me see if I can find my link right here. She was mainly in what was called the Born Again storyline. In comics, she's been through probably way, way worse than she is going through in the Netflix run. To make a long story short, she moved to California to be many crazy things, sex, drugs, and probably a porn actress. And then Kevin Smith, Kevin Smith also, aside from being movies from obviously Clerks, a lot of those screwball comedies, also had a hand in a lot of comics, mostly Marvel, mostly DC. And I think he went to go ahead on killing her off because this lady really needs some rest from all the crazy shit she's been through. Another thing, if you're going to get into the comics, from what I'm seeing, is that Daredevil has a crazier love life than Spider-Man's. Like, he can handle a relationship with a girl, but it just somehow dramatically goes apeshit. I don't know how, it just does. So yeah, final thoughts on the official armor, which you'll see. Again, it's not really much of a spoiler. It's on the final episode. It's very worth it. It's very much worth it. It's nothing, and I repeat, nothing like the Ben Affleck movie. It's way better. The details are, I guess, more of like the 2010 lifestyle of today for superheroes. Not basically a shitload of leather, basically. There's some padding, there's some armor, there's some stuff to keep him alive. Not look like he just came from an S&M bar. Yeah, sorry, Affleck. I'm just saying. Also, I'm not gonna do the whole retro news on the Batman v Superman tryouts teaser trailer, because it was only like a few seconds and only just showed off the costumes that we already saw to death. Someone may have already leaked like a couple of seconds of the real trailer, but again, that might be taken down. So again, no thoughts until it really officially comes out. Surprisingly, in IMAX. Because if Game of Thrones does it, let's all do it. Anyway, I know I'm jumping around with the story and I'm jumping around with a lot of the plots. Let's get to what Daredevil is really known for. Being a lawyer. As a lawyer, he only got like one time in a courthouse during the season. It was, again, very early on to help out a bowling situation that I think Kingpin was trying to like test out if they can handle a fixed case, basically. And it probably, again, that courtroom episode feels a lot like how it would have really been if it was, I hate to even admit this, during the 70s run. Like, he saw, like if the 70s him saw some BS afoot, and he just goes out in the night, unrig basically his case, and just get let the jury, truthfully get the verdict out, truthfully. Again, that's probably how it would have been done in the 70s. Sorry. On to my overall on the series as a whole. If you have Netflix, I highly recommend you sit through it. It's definitely worth the binge. If you're watching it with friends, take your time. Because once you get wrapped up into the story, it just really, really gets you into the binge. I think it's like and I'm not saying this is an addiction kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, all that said, this is NerdFan16, Richard Kid here on YouTube. I'm probably, for the first time ever, gonna have to leave this unedited because I'm over time. Because I have like a 15-minute limit with my videos. Shit. Anything you want to say, Hulk? I'll help you fix your armor. Let me quiet myself to be a banner. Oh, thank you. Well, till the next time, take care and have a good day.